Hey guys, let's get more news about Steelers, but first, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave a like. Steelers Will Howard emotional draft moment goes viral. Many expected the Pittsburgh Steelers to draft a quarterback early in the 2025 NFL Draft. While it took them a bit longer to do it than many thought it would, they might have still gotten a very solid prospect. The Steelers drafted Ohio State quarterback with the 185th pick in the 6th round, which seems like a steal for a guy who just led a team to a national championship. Even though he was not at the NFL draft with the top prospects, he can still be seen having an emotional moment with his family in a viral video. Howard led the Buckeyes to their 9th national championship in his first and only season with the team. He finished the year with 4,010 yards and 35 passing touchdowns, both of which led the Big Ten. While he may have not been regarded as one of the top quarterbacks in the class, some think he could be a very solid player in the league. Former Las Vegas Raider head coach John Gruden has even compared Howard to 2024 NFL MVP Allen with his 6'4", 236-pound frame and dual-threat ability. Mason Rudolph is currently the Steelers' starting quarterback, and Howard will immediately be the team's QB2 ahead of Skylar Thompson. While the team is still hoping that they can sign veteran quarterback Aaron Rodgers, Howard could have a bigger role with the team down the road if he can progress. It's not about when, it's where. QB Will Howard believes Steelers are 100% the right team for him. The Pittsburgh Steelers finally took their quarterback in the 6th round in Will Howard, and both sides agree that it was worth the wait. The Steelers addressed other needs, and Howard still landed in what he believes is the right spot. Not that many draft picks don't say similar things, but he seemed pretty sure of it. It's not about when, it's where, Will Howard told reporters following the Steelers' 6th round selection, via transcript. That was what I kept saying to myself. I had to trust in God and believe that He had a plan for me, and that the right team was going to pick me, and I think 100% the right team picked me. It helps that the Steelers were the team with the biggest need at quarterback when they drafted Will Howard. He was among the final 5 quarterbacks drafted, the later selections going to teams with established starters. The Steelers, of course, are still twiddling their thumbs hoping Aaron Rodgers picks them. The Steelers met with Will Howard at multiple points along the pre-draft process. He came away impressed, particularly with HC Mike Tomlin, harboring hopes to play for him. He will now have that opportunity, though he will have to start from the bottom. Even without Rodgers, the Steelers have Mason Rudolph, at least, ahead of him. And Skylar Thompson does actually exist until that's proven otherwise. I'm a Pennsylvania kid, it just makes a lot of sense. The Steelers, I feel like, is an organization that I've had a lot of respect for a lot of years, Howard said. Coming into this process, I was honestly hoping that the Steelers would take me, just because I felt like it was a great situation. I loved everybody in the organization. Though he begins from the bottom, Will Howard is all in with the Steelers, aiming to start for them eventually. If Rodgers doesn't sign before OTAs, the rookie should have a good opportunity to see some quality looks with the offense. Even with Rudolph's prior history with the Steelers, though, Howard might struggle to find snaps in training camp. Every quarterback in the room is new to Arthur Smith's offense. It's hard enough finding reps for the third-string quarterback, and he may start 4th. But the Steelers aren't expecting him to play this year, surely, rather, they want him to watch and learn. Some felt the Steelers made an egregious mistake by waiting on the quarterback position until Will Howard in the 6th round. Mel Kiper Jr. nearly gave spontaneous birth to his colon throwing a tantrum over it, but he liked Jimmy Clausen. Given the choice between Jackson Dart in the 1st round or Howard in the 6th, I think most Steelers fans would take the latter option. Being that they are one of the few teams with a concrete solution for their quarterback position heading into 2025, the Pittsburgh Steelers were one of the teams to watch heading into the NFL Draft. Some speculated that they could draft Shedeur Sanders in round 1, but opted for another alternative in a later round. Meanwhile, they continue to be not held hostage by an irritatingly indecisive Aaron Rodgers. Nonetheless, they had other areas to address and did so with their 7 picks across 3 days. Here's how the Steelers' selections graded out. Round 1 pick 21, Derek Harmon, DT Oregon. When many expected the Steelers to potentially address the quarterback position, they instead plugged another major roster need on the defensive interior. Harmon is a versatile tackle who can play a variety of techniques. His skill set follows the mold of players the Steelers have added to their defensive line through the draft before. Future Hall of Famer Cam Hayward has his days numbered in a Steelers uniform, so the hope is Harmon follows him in line and bears the torch through the next decade. This goes in conjunction with the incredible character of Harmon, whose heartbreaking story touched many this week as his mother passed away on draft night. In all facets, Harmon has the look of a Mike Tomlin guy. Round 3 pick 1983, Caleb Johnson, RB Iowa. Another offensive position that needed some help in the draft was at running back, where the Steelers lost Najee Harris and only have one more year on Jaylen Warren's deal. Johnson should serve as a natural complement to Warren's style. He delivers loads of contact with the ball in his hands and possesses some pass-blocking ability as well. Those tools may help him take over the starting job by season's end, but are also invaluable when competing against the grind of the AFC North. Round 4 pick 123, Jack Sawyer, edge Ohio State. The Steelers have a knack for identifying pass rush talent, and they may have stumbled onto another load of a talent in Sawyer. The Ohio State product could have been a day 2 selection but fell to the Steelers in round 4. Sawyer has plenty of big game experience and delivered several major performances for the Buckeyes in the college football playoff. The lone gripe here is that the Steelers could have addressed some offensive needs here, but Sawyer should challenge for reps in a loaded Steelers edge group. Pittsburgh Steelers land Drew Allar in way too early 2026 mock draft. In Pro Football Focus early 2026 NFL mock draft, the Pittsburgh Steelers take Penn State quarterback Drew Allar. The Steelers end up with the 14th pick, which is low enough to have a quarterback fall right into their laps. Allar is the one they would take. 3 other quarterbacks ended up going off the board before Allar: Clemson's Cade Klubnik, Texas' Arch Manning, and LSU's Garrett Nussmeier. Allar had an opportunity to come out in this class after a strong run down the stretch in the college football playoffs, but opted to go back to State College for one more season. Allar is viewed as a potential first-round pick in the 2026 NFL Draft, but he will need to hit his highs more consistently to achieve that level of stock. For now, he is a player that teams will be infatuated with due to his tools and winning mentality. Allar threw for 24 touchdowns and 8 interceptions while amassing 3,327 yards, a career high for the Penn State signal caller. He has been the Nittany Lions starter for the last 2 seasons, throwing for over 6,000 yards and achieving a 53 touchdown to 10 interception ratio over that period. The 2026 quarterback class is viewed as one that will be much better than a down 2025 class. For the Steelers, that is exactly where they want to be as they look to take a big swing at the quarterback position. And you, fan? What do you think about Drew Allar's situation? Write to us in the comments.